Yo. Back up in the building for another edition of the Harry's Drinking Again Pubcast. I am your host, Harry Too Scary, aka Mr. Harris. Oh, shit. I am your host, Harry Too Scary, aka Mr. Harris. And tonight, we have episode 93 on the Harris Drink It Again podcast. Live every Thursday night, 8 p.m., but I know I'm getting a late start. I know I'm fucking up. That's what I'm going to come talk to you about. I'm going to rant for about an hour. It's going to be a short, sweet show because I'll be honest. Let's just get right into the motherfucker. I didn't even want to do the show tonight. I don't know what's going on with me. I do know I didn't even want to do the show tonight. That's not just why I had a late start, but that feeling is kind of what prevented me into getting a late start. I had a busy ass week. Those who have been listening for the last 26 weeks or so, you know that I've done a relocation. I am back in my home state of Nevada. And I'll keep it real. It's been a struggle. I took a big pay cut moving back here. My pockets ain't where they want to be. So this week I've actually lined up a crap load of work. I just got off 2 double shifts. I'm here to do the show, and I am right back at the job site in the morning at 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. And then I get off. I go to another job from 4 to 12:30 tomorrow. So I'm just burnt out this week. I don't know. And then on top of that, just you know how it goes, man. Just dealing with life and family and trying to juggle multiple things and still want to sit here and rant and ramble and rave and call myself a content creator. Not just that, but I had a very important talk with someone close to me, and we just get to talking and had to do a little check-in. So sorry for the late start, but we are here live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Podbean, and anywhere else you can listen to your damn podcast. Check out Harris's Drinking Again Pubcast on Spotify. If you're a Spotify listener, iHeart, anything, Amazon MP3, Samsung, we're everywhere. Big ups. Just let you know, the show is officially sponsored by Gubba Rum. Visit gubbarum.com today to find out where you can get your very own bottle of Gubba Gold or a Gubba Silver. The Gubba Gold is a vanilla-infused rum, naturally infused, no artificial flavors. Very delicious. And they have a Gubba Silver, which is a coconut-infused rum with real bits of coconut pieces in the bottom if you look close enough, and it kicks Malibu's ass. All right, so until Malibu starts paying me, man, Gubba Rum's where it's at. You already know. Official sponsor of the Harry's Drink It Again Pubcast. All right, and so that's my initial ramble, rave. We had a few restrictions here at the Hida Pub. We were just violated from the city. Apparently, just we can't smoke on site, on premises anymore. YouTube came down on us. And if you want to get money, we can't just be sitting here smoking freely, blowing freely. So we do have the pre-roll on deck. I'm going to wait for that, though. But it's been an interesting week here at the Hida Pub. So my apologies for the late start. But you, like I always say, you never know what you're going to get, but you're going to get it. This is episode 93, baby. Episode 93. 93 weeks in a row. We ain't missed a damn beat. Okay. We still going strong over here. I did stay at the bar a little bit too long after work. I stopped. I got a drink. 1 drink turns into 3 and then 4. And I had to go. I'm actually not drinking tonight at all, except I did get the craving just a minute ago. And I said, damn, I ain't got nothing to drink. I'm already late for the show. I don't got nothing to drink. Well, I got Gubba rum. You already know. So I do got some liquor, but I'm trying not to drink all those bottles. So we got a little Kirkland margarita, whatever, just some shit I was sitting in the fridge just to, keep the grill off my back. 12% nonsense. Margarita mix. That's what we're drinking tonight. Other than that, I'm just sitting here talking to y'all, getting some things off my chest. As a man, as a father, as an employee, as a worker in this tough economy. I mean, we can all relate to that. I mean, they got me out here working goddamn 17-hour, 18-hour day tomorrow. Lack of sleep. We're all going through the grind. The main thing is at the end of your grind, what are you doing it for? The family? Yes, of course. That's basic. That's an obligation. Like that's what else? This is my therapy night rants. At the end of every show, I'm gonna leave a little bit lighter. I'm gonna leave more decompressed than when I started the show. So that's what I do it for. Secondly, to leave some sort of I won't even say a legacy, but a remnants of my voice, of my impact, of my thoughts on the world. When I leave this earth and whatever I have online in the way of music, we are working on publishing our first book here on the Harris Drinking. Nothing crazy, I'm a publisher. We got the music published. We got the podcast published. So I'm in the process of it's a cross between a monologue and a manifesto and a memoir. The 3 M's. I mean, so I'm working on this thing, and actually, that might be a good thing to bring up tonight. The writing. All the notes are there. We're also working on a signature cocktail that I can hopefully I can trademark. But I'm always thinking, I'm always putting together ideas. When I do leave this world, I just want motherfuckers to know, like, he tried something. You know what I mean? But this is a part of the model. We're trying to get the pages filled up and constantly writing down ideas. Constantly writing down ideas and just keeping the brain active, all while at the same time fighting off the demons, right? Fighting off the personal demons. Me as a bartender, it's been a very fucking interesting week. I'm trying to curse loud. That's the first F-bomb. Oh, shout out to WDJYFM.com, 99.1 FM. If you want to listen to the Harris Drinking Again podcast on another platform besides YouTube or wherever you're listening to, you can visit their website. You can, if you're in the Atlanta metro area, you can tune in to 99.1 FM and hear the smooth sounds of Harry Too Scary. But in the process of doing this content creation, getting my creativity out in some form or fashion, becoming a publisher is the next step in my, I guess, journey or personal evolution. Shout out to Brother Ray on the Harris Drinking Again podcast. Late start, Brother Ray. Late start, man. But I'm always going to start. I had to get in before midnight, baby. The streak continues. You motherfuckers ain't stopping me. You know what I mean? But I was tested. And I still had to come on the pod tonight to speak about it because the devil, oh my God, the devil has been in my back. I'm talking about, I'm back here in my home state, and every single temptation that I knew I would face, I faced the drugs right from a face. I've been tempted with some pussy. I've fight not to cheat on my bitch. I've been tempted with the liquor. I've been tempted with the money. I had a dude give me $200, and for about a split second, I thought he was a fucking fag trying to get me back to his hotel room. Turns out he's just drunk, talk shit. He's a lonely guy. But I mean, I've been tempted with different things, right? He offered me another 200. What would have happened if I would have accepted the other 200? Was the first 200 initial offering? You know what I'm saying? So I had to come through tonight and really get it off once again. I was sitting at the bar a little bit before the show, and I knew I had to leave. And for the first time, this is about the 8th time I straight up have not wanted to do a show. Out of the 93 shows, about 85 of them are fucking on bar. 8, maybe a couple handfuls. I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. Being the judgmental person I am, I'm amongst my low vibration people. I fit in really well with the Marlboro, Suave, White Rain Camel community. But it motivates me. And I said, you know what? I know I'm fucking up. It was 6:20. I said, I'm enjoying some great conversation though, right? And when I'm talking to these people, I don't just talk to people. A lot of people fill their conversation with bullshit. That's what I hate about being a bartender is like you do have to bullshit with people. And I'm very good at it. But I'm so good at it that I almost come off. Actually, I don't even say I would be so good at it because I come off as like they can see on my face. I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. I had a chick all in my ear, just bitch, you look like a crazy, sporadic, manic person right now. If I was a police officer, like I would pull your ass over and stop and frisk your ass, take you to the loony bin. But that's how they get, right? And so I'm observing all this, and a group comes in, a local group that work at another bar apparently. So they just dedicated 8 hours of their life to this place. They leave that place and they now go to another establishment, which is just like the one they work in, and they converse and congregate and they talk bullshit. I mean, it's about something that happened 5 months ago. Oh, do you remember Tammy? Oh, she would come in and that was funny. And her and Daryl, and then Daryl would go over to Skeeter's house, and then Skeeter and Mike, and then Mike came through, and there was the Christmas party, and then he had the fireball. You remember that? And you were doing front flips off the back patio. And I can't stand that conversation. I hate all you motherfuckers. I hate all my coworkers I've ever had. I hate that sort of mundane bullshit, nonsense talk. If we ain't talking about something productive, or at least I like to talk to other people that are as fed up with life as I am. And I say fed up. I'll never kill myself. Rest in peace. I predicted it last week. The clip is up on the channel now. I said here last Thursday, that because it's the season of sacrifice, and today is the Day of the Dead, by the way. November 2nd, the Day of the Dead, the portals open up. I sat here on this pubcast last week and said, in the next 3 weeks, boy, I should have just said by next week, that a very influential celebrity would die. I've said that, it's recorded, and thus they have. Rest in peace, Matthew Perry from the Friends TV show. The very next morning, news broke that he died. And then I guess today, legendary coach Bobby Knight, Indiana Hoosiers, Bobby Knight. Rest in peace, Bobby. He's dead today. Now, I'm not saying, I knew. No. It's just, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, because the conspiracies, the theories are actually true. Like, these motherfuckers really be doing some shit in the world every 6 months, but every 3 months, every equinox. Big celebrity deaths. It's been going on for years. You can damn near track the shit now. Like, you can literally, based on the numerology, gematria, if you guys are into that, it's out there. It's out there for you. But I just want to give myself props. Let me pat myself on the back. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. And that was crazy because I called it. Every October, somebody like influential, famous is going to die. And guess how he died? In a hot tub, right? Isn't that the official story? I'm not even going to pull it up. I haven't delved into it. I'm not going down a conspiratorial route, but why is it that so many influential celebrities die in the bathtub? See, Hollywood, the Illuminati, the whoever, they have this infatuation with the death in the bathtub, whether it's Whitney Houston, her daughter, Bobby Brown. I mean, even before Tupac's death, he took the picture in the bathtub with all the jewelry. There's some other, a lot of celebrities die in the bathtub, in the hot tub, in the hotel room, which is another sacrifice. Something the bathtub represents cleansing. It represents crossing over because of the water. There's a whole thing to it. But I just wanted to say that, put that on record again. Your boy's onto some shit. I've always been onto some shit. I'm always going to be to the left, anti-establishment, anti-Big Brother, and I'm onto some shit. And I know there's only a certain level that I'm going to even be able to attain, because the people that are listening are going to be like, dude, are you with our agenda or not? You know, like you play like you're a good whatever, you're a fence sitter, but when it comes down to it, you really want to go in that room, Mr. Harris? You really want to go on the other side of that door? Come on, buddy. By next year, I mean, you'll have 200,000 subscribers, you know? And I'm going to look over and I'm like, look, man, y'all ain't playing with my ass. And I used to have a top 15. It's now a top 10 do not kill list. I'm going to say, look, man, I got a top 10 do not kill list. My son's not even on there because he's not even in the fucking question. You're not going to touch anybody on this list. I'll do whatever you want besides gay shit and that if you let me into the club. I don't know if they're going to go for it. I really don't. They're going to be like, look, dude, we've been listening to your show for a while and just, you know, we believe that you are going to stand on some shit. You're going to cause us problems later on. So we're just going to deny your application. I think that's what's going to happen. So that's why I have the freedom, the ability, and the wherewithal to just shout out what I feel like on the mic every Thursday night, et cetera, all while maintain. If you've noticed an upload pattern, or because in my egotistical head, I'm bigger than what I am, but I do that because this is crazy. I mean, this is crazy. 30 years ago, if you were to some guy in his fucking garage, basement, wherever, talking to himself in the camera, the microphone, and it really is crazy. But you have to psych yourself out. You have to know that you're here for a little bit more of a purpose. And I'm still trying to figure out my purpose. I don't know. I'm not the criminal. Look, you know, a great conversation that I just had before the show, you know, it lets me know when I talk with other minds and more disciplined people than myself, it puts my shit in perspective. And but at the same time, it's like, nah, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel I got something more to give? And I know truly deep down, I'm not fulfilling my full potential. I've never felt like I've fulfilled my fullest potential. Even today, I got this new gig. We're not going to go into it. I got called. I got told that I was too handsome to work there. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Especially, man, in a little 5K. Whew, I look good, right? Especially on camera. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I took it on the chin and, you know, humble with it. But deep down, that shit affected me because I was like, wait a minute. I am too handsome to be working here. Ain't nothing but ugly ass motherfuckers around here. Low vibration, Marlboro and Suave, white rain type of people. Mountain Dew, Frito-Lay, you know, Monster and Cheetos. I mean, you know, whatever combination you want to put together, that's the people. Hennessy and Black and Milds. I mean, we can go on and on. Tecate and fucking, you know, Duvalin, you know, whatever the hell. We could get racist with it. And I was like, man, I am too handsome to work here. But it was a reflection on myself. Like, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Dakota, what are you doing, bro? I'm just a man trying to make it. And then I look at the 75-year-old gentleman who relieves me on my shift. Not like that. He relieves me like he comes in and I go home. That kind of relief. Not you. You guys are sick. Anyway, 75, grandpa. He's grandpa. I'm like, damn, am I going to be that in 40 years? Very well could be. Now, are you happy with that position? I mean, no, I will not be happy if I'm just, imagine doing a podcast 40 years straight and shit and, nothing came about anyway. But within all that, it gets me going. It makes me sad because I'm like, damn, okay, let me go home, do my shit. This is where I feel comfortable. This is where this is the one thing in my life where I have hope. I mean, straight up and down like that. This pubcast gives me hope. Whatever hope that is, hope for myself, hope for my family, hope for the future, just hope for a alternative source of income in the future. I mean, that's not crazy to say. I mean, people are monetizing shit left and right. Sponsors, it's a very real reality. But it does give me some hope. And in the back of my head, I kind of, maybe I'm that, the way I attack this is giving another person hope. Just one. No matter how, if that person's a family member, a listener, Brother Ray, my mom, like, and over time, I truly believe that it will double, one by one. You start getting that belief and people are going to hear the true, the message within the rant. Within the chaoticness, there is order. And I'm having a hard time putting that order together. I will be completely honest. I mean, I'm over here the last few weeks questioning myself of whether I should even continue this fucking bullshit. Let's get really real with it. I've been doubting myself the last few weeks, and it's like, it's not doubt. I know I can do it. I've proven that I can be consistent. That's not the problem. If the podcast fails, it's not because I wasn't consistent, right? But it's an internal, what else? What next? I mean, yeah, Thursday night, but and all of these therapies, I believe, is helping me cultivate that. I don't know if 104 is magically gonna poof and then we're gonna drift off into something else. I don't know. We still got 3 months away, but I believe, well, in the beginning, it was me. It was just me. And then somewhere around the 20th to the 80th episode, it took a turn and it became something I just have to do. And in the last few weeks, it's become kind of like a chore. Like, kind of like, it's fun. But I've been getting that self-sabotage. I actually thought I hit that before I moved, before I made the relocation back home to the Battleborn State. The Battleborn State be the one with the high rates in the crystal mess, suicide, including rape. Who can relate? Well, maybe California, because they're right next to us. We traffic over the border. Old school lyrics. So I don't know. I've hit this peak, this wall. Not like some other pubcasters, I'm not gonna just not do it. That's why I even forced myself tonight. What are you gonna talk about? That's why the topic is no topic. You look at the title, it's no topic. I'm telling you, it ain't no fucking topic. It ain't no point to tune in, nothing. Next, go on to the next month. Ain't no topic here. Ranting, frustrations, But it's got to be done. It's got to be seen. It's got to be felt. And at the end of the night, man, that was a shitty show, man. Fuck, I wish. But you know what? It was the moment. And it was a part of your consistency. What's next? It's not the guests. Man, the guests are cool. And I joined this Facebook group to get guests, and then the people are hitting me up. And I'm just like, I don't care about none of you motherfuckers. The guest is simply a clickbait. Having a big name guest, ooh, it gets my nipples a little hard, just because it's like my ego. Oh yeah, I'm gonna interview, but that's not it. So now then I'm looking for the other thing is like, and I think it just comes down to people now. There's certain people that I have to piece together that truly want to be a part of something. I think whether they buy into what I've already built or created is up to them. But I feel like my next step or phase in this show, in this channel, in this brand is me possibly reaching out and bringing other people into the mix. That's the tough part. I don't have a lot of people, it's, and then those people, like, we got people around us, right? We won't say no names, but I got people, different people, right? I got a top 10. My list is fairly small. But then we have, some guys, some peers and stuff that they're stagnant. Every time you pick up the phone and talk to them, and I'll tell you everything about me, and then you go to ask them, what's new with you? Oh man, and it's kind of devastating when you hear that, especially from people that you care about. When it's like, damn, like, really? Like, that's it? Okay. Next. Marlboro Suave. Next. Marlboro Suave mentality. That's a title in itself.
Hey man, this is Tommy Chung, and you're listening and watching Harris is Drinking Again. Sounds like a ghetto movie.
What's cracking, y'all? It's Lil Kelpie from the 1503, aka Kelpie the P, aka call me whatever you want, just don't call me broke. And I'm fucking with the Harris is Drinking Again podcast, one of the first podcasts or platforms to put me on. Y'all better stay following them, watching them. Stay tuned for more shit. Big things happening in the future.
Harry's drinking again. Yes. Here on a Thursday night, 93rd week in a row. Letting people know. Yeah. I got asked again today. Every day, so I got a podcast. Like, oh, what's it about? Nothing different than nobody else is doing. We talk about life, conspiracy, a little bit of spirituality, my past, and but I understand and I realize that it's more than a lot of people are fucking doing. It's still more than a lot of people are doing, and I played a little bit of my show because they really wanted to know. And I said, look, I'll just play you some shit. Took them to my page, hey, subscribe. Oh, I'm gonna log in. So hit that goddamn subscribe button, man. You know what I'm saying? 304 subscribers. You're trying to get up there, man. And I played a little snippet. I think it was the last week's show or the one before that. There was something about child abuse, something molestation or something. And oh wow, like that happened to you? And I was like, what? Oh, your childhood. And I was like, what? Like, what did you hear? Some trauma. And I was like, well, yeah, I mean, trauma, happens to the best of us. And but I said, I don't know what you're referring to, but like whenever you heard like that, that's the show. I said, at the end of the day, I said the topics and what, I don't mean nothing. I said, it's me. My show is about me. I think maybe it started to not be me when I had my publicist, the guests, and I don't know if it's because I've pretty much told every story. I mean, I got more stories I can tell, but it's like, I think that's what I'm hitting, the wall I'm hitting too, is even like therapy, right? Some people, I guess, go to therapy for life or for years, but I guess I'm just yearning for growth. Like, there needs to be more growth. What's the next step? What's the next level? Because even my own self, I don't want to hear myself talk about this and this and then fucking the paths and drugs, and it gets old. It does get old. So I feel like, I don't know, I'm just at this turning point to myself. We're going on 36 and a half, the whole 9, right? Like, a whole new year is about to be bestowed upon us. For what have we for the year or some shit? So transparency, honesty. Can you be honest to a T? I think you can, only in the regard that you're so honest and blunt with people that you turn them off in a way, off the bat, which in the back end is a good thing. Because if you can say things to get people to turn off right away, or what the hell, I think that's a good thing. Because if your mind is that kind of weak and that sort of, you can't hear a buzzword or you can't hear certain topics, I don't want that person around me or as a fan or follower or supporter anyway. Because we're the Hida clan, the Hida Pub family is supposed to be that group of renegades, rebels, outlaws, just to the left people, but people that really have something to give in this world. They may not know what they got to give, but they have an idea. They're in the ballpark. That's truly how I feel. I feel like I'm in the ballpark. It's a big ass ballpark. Holds, let's say it's a stadium. Ann Arbor type shit, 80,000 capacity, right? I feel like I'm in the stadium, but I'm not on the field yet. I'm almost on the. I'm like center court. I'm on the sideline. Sitting on the sidelines like a bench warmer, soaking up game from the vets. As I get older, the world turns, niggas die, babies cry, so you can see the hate and passion in my eyes. Realize as I blow smoke to the sky that I'm not your average ordinary type of guy. I'm something else. I come with that sixth sense, cup on the shelf since I was an adolescent. But enough of that, I ain't trying to ride an ambulance. But I'm like, fuck, I keep seeing the devil dance, laughing in my face like he does on my peers. Never knowing where we're going, we just sitting here. Words from your boy. I mean, that right there, like, why do I have those lyrics in my head? Why? I wrote that shit down over a decade ago. It's just still right there. Because it meant something at the time when I wrote it, and it wasn't going anywhere. It was supposed to be internalized. And that's what we still doing here on the microphone in the form of the pub. We're internalizing our thoughts, internalizing our speech, our spirit. And I believe myself, I'm doing some sort of manifestation ritual of my own. I don't need the help of no damn evil Rothschilds and Roethlisbergers and Rothsteins. I don't need the help from you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I don't need to be invited in a room with a floor that looks like this. Okay? I'll do my own ritual here every Thursday night, baby. And that's a manifestation. Into the universe. And the Lord, and, you know, whatever's going on. That is the root. I've been thinking of this for a lot of weeks, man. Like, what's the crux? What's the cruxible, or whatever that word is of the show? Why do I continue this? It's that. What I just said. And the beat goes on and on. And the beat goes on. Oh no. Let's just take a moment to embrace and enjoy these smooth melodies. Here on the Harris Drink to Get Pubcast, episode 93. You bitch you. That's right. I don't know if this is a saxophone or a violin. I just love this shit. I love. Look at this. Go with the beat. Let it consume you. Wow. Amazing performance. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for being a part of this amazing Thursday night experience. Really, really, really. Like I always say, if you've even given 1 ounce of your time or energy to the show, thank you. And God bless you. And all the peace be upon you, motherfucker. Because you could be anywhere in the world, but you tune in. The analytics are great. They've taken a big hit in the last year because we had the big viral clip, almost 20,000 views, Lil Kelpie and shit, and you know. But we have a steady. I'm not even going front. I believe I'm down to like 745 views every 28 days. Watch time is around I think 500 hours. But on the Clips channel, I think I just got 1,400 viewers in the last month. So thank you. I mean, seriously, thank you to everybody. And it's the small wins. That's another crux of the show. Is like, I'm not a big guy. I'm a big guy in stature, 6'2", 225, motherfucker, size 13 shoe. Fuck your bitch, dog. But I'm a man of the people. I've always been for the people. I'm for the people. And that's my message. That's what I want to convey. Is like, no matter who we are, how big, how small, what you got going on. You got a family, I got a family, we all got families. You got to work, but what are we doing? You know what I mean? What are we doing? I reached out to another individual this last fucking weekend, right? This last weekend, a guy who wants to do something, but he ain't doing nothing. It's been 6 weeks since I hit him up last time. Oh yeah, I'm building this thing. When I get it ready, man, we're gonna. 6 weeks later, what's up, dog? Boom. What's the update? Crickets. I'm talking about. Hey, man, it's been a minute. Just checking in. Seeing what's good, and crickets. I was looking for my cricket fucking sound thing. I can't find it apparently. What happened to my cricket sound effect, man? The hell? What's going on here? Oh yeah. But I want to get this individual on the show because it's like, bro, you don't need nothing. People that angers me. It angers me deep down because what are you waiting for, dog? I'm sending you the invitation. I got the show. I don't give a damn if you hold your phone up, look like a buffoon. That's on you. But the open door policy is here. I mean, every weekend, you guys in the chat, it's like the people still have the ability. When I listen to Corey Holcomb or PBD or Joe Rogan, not Joe Rogan, he's on Spotify, but when I listen to these other, we have the voice. You could be up in the chat. We have the ability to dictate the outcome of shows and stuff. How many times have I been here on the mic? Like tonight, I don't know what I'm doing and this and that, but somebody will come through or, boy, we got a comment, I'll go off that. And, but I want to be that uplifter, man, for these people that I don't know. I don't think this particular individual, I don't know if it's a confidence thing or if it's just time management. A lot of men are just horrible with time management, which is something I pride myself on. I'm a good guy. I compartmentalize shit pretty decently. I mean, I could be better, but if I was forced to, I would even be better. I could from sex to my meals. Like, I compartmentalize everything. If I'm having sex with my woman, like, as soon as I bust, I'm like, okay, that's over. Boom. Like, all the dopamine just drops. Sometimes I'll fall asleep, but I'm ready for a sandwich. I'm going to go edit. I'm going to go to the, boom. And as soon as I get my editing done, boom, that's in the box. I put that away. Then I go to this next thing. Okay, I'm going to play with my son. Boom. Get a good hour in, throwing the football, boom, boom, boom. That's done. And that's how I live my life. Is like, I compartmentalize shit to get to the next step. And maybe it started from when I was a young man, hella ADHD and all this shit. And I could never complete a task. And that's why I'm so proud of what I'm doing here tonight, is because I'm completing something that I started. I physically, verbally said it, so I have to come through. When I was a young man, I let my room get so messy. And in the beginning, my mom would just say, go clean your room. And I clean what? It's so fucking cluttered. I don't even know where to start. And so she started by, okay, just go in there and pick up all the trash. Like, anything you see, pick it up, throw it away. Okay, next step, boom. Just focus on your bed. Just Don't worry about nothing else in the room. Just focus on your bed. Get all the clothes off your bed. Boom, fold them, put them in the drawer. Then I would do that. Boom. Okay. Don't look at the rest of the room. Just focus on this corner. What do you got to do in this corner? Boom. And I would do shit like that since I was a kid. Same way with homework or reading. If you want, break it down. I have to break it down within myself. Learning too. That's how I learned a lot. Okay, it's a big assignment. What? Book report, 2 pages. All I hear is 2 pages. Break it down, dude. Start with the paragraph. Start with your rough draft. Okay, fuck the 2 pages. You need a rough draft. Okay, boom. First paragraph. Intro. Okay. Boom. Okay, now you need it. Okay, finish that. Boom. First paragraph. Okay. Second paragraph. Rough draft. Okay. So that's what I do. And I hope other people can take heed, and eventually after doing this long enough, it's like, yeah, you build a following and this and that. And then they see that, they feel that, and maybe hopefully I start to become more. People have said I've changed since doing the show, and I don't know. I mean, I've changed in a lot of ways, but hopefully I could become better too. Held myself more accountable, different things. But TNR, man, if you're out there listening, whether now, past, present, or future, you have a voice here. That's all I gotta say. And mostly I make this content for the people in the future. The present is dope, but it's gonna be here forever. And I don't take no videos down off my channel, and everything's going up on the internet, available for many generations after I'm gone. It'll just be there, and you type it in. And it's little sentiments. It's my gift to the world in some form or fashion. I just hope that I can navigate this gift to the right people and the right way. It's very easy to get lost and just lost, whether on my mission or not just in conversation. But that's what I've truly been feeling. To go back to the thing is like, I've been feeling it the last couple of weeks. It's like, okay, 93, closing in on 100, but like, what's next, brother? But I know a lot of people are struggling with that feeling, man. They're struggling. So if you're struggling, reach out, man. HidaPodcast.com, Gmail. Tune in with us. And if you don't want to, just sit back and enjoy the show. Listen. Just listen. Listen to him, man. Rambling man. Rambling man. Rambling man. You know what I mean? Let's get it. All right. As we near the first hour of the Harris is Drinking Again pubcast on a Thursday night, minimal drinking. Yes. Sipping on this 12.7% pre-margarita mix. Gonna give a motherfucker heartburn here in a minute. Shit, you know what I mean? Smoke a spliff. Talk your shit. Bust a freestyle. That's your shit. Freestyle, man. You too old to be messing with another man. I want to talk about animosity, and I want to talk about, it starts with the R. What's the word I'm looking for? It starts with an R. Resentment. I want to talk about animosity and resentment. I'm going to use code words. I don't want to call anybody out particularly. I'm not with that beef life, but I do have some resentment. I don't know if resentment is the word. It's the closest word I could think of right now, and I'm pretty good with my vocabulary. Yeah, it's like a resentment / animosity, and maybe it's because I operate from a place of self-loathing, I think, and I operate from a place of like to be pessimistic, like self-pity, I do operate from the lower vibration, or at least I'm starting to get out of that, but I've been in that for so long that I do hold a great deal of resentment, whether it's from my childhood, certain friends, peers, my relationship, there's different, being a step parent and the whole, there's just, I hold a lot of things in and on my shoulders. And I don't like that. It's not healthy. So I'm speaking about it. But I even hold resentment, animosity with even certain people that have been on the show. Let's say just people, right? Yes, different. I get upset that, and there's no reason to get upset. I'm just being completely honest. But I truly want to create something that's so vast and so big, and not enough people are a part of it. And it's really fucks with me. And I don't know if it's because I haven't done my job good enough. I don't know if it's because I'm not talented enough. Maybe I really don't have it. Maybe I really don't have, what I think I have, right? These are the thoughts that come into my brain. Because I feel like, man, if I truly had this shit popping, like, I could create truly the things that I have in my brain. The only thing is, like, the stuff I have in my brain, sometimes it's so out there that I can't just go create that. I can't put together the show that I truly want to put together because I don't have the fucking pieces to put them together. I just don't have them. I don't have the people. I don't have the resources, the supplies to satisfy the vision that I have in my brain. And that it's really bugging me. I think that's a lot of my reason too for even being late tonight. And I was just sitting there like, fuck. And I was immersed in some other good conversation. And I didn't want to let that go because I was enjoying myself in the moment. But then I had to break away. I said, I gotta go talk about this shit. I got some shit to get off my chest, man. God dang. And so I hold resentment for that, just in general. Whether it was adopted, I don't know how far it goes back. It probably goes back pretty far. I say that to get it out and off my chest, not as a pity or scapegoat, but my childhood is far from the worst. Like, I had a great childhood. As many dark tones or stories as I want to put on it, I had a great fucking childhood compared to people I know or other people, stories, right? And then the next person who had the worst one, somebody else had a worse than you, and it goes on and on. And I want to connect people. I think that's my main mission. It's me for right now. But I think even starting it, what made the beginning of the show so powerful, and shout out to Brother Ray, he was a big part of this, a huge part. But even in the shows, even he wasn't on in the beginning, just myself in the beginning, what made, so we just passed a year from the Artie Hoffman and everything. A year ago, I had to publish, different things. But even before that, I listened to the shows. If you go to Spotify, Harris Drink It Again Pubcast, we're up to episode 17. When you go back and listen to it's like, I think what made it magical was the complete innocence, and it was exciting. But then I didn't know what was going on. So we moved from Justina to Brother Ray's homeboy who killed his son, like Big Tone. Like there was this inner wave in the early episodes. Chino Boys had, artists, people were calling in. It sounded like a radio show, in the beginning. And I think other people were excited. Oh, yeah. And then it goes flat, right? Oh, okay. Oh, he's really doing this. What I mean? Like it was cool in the beginning. Oh shit, you got a podcast. And then it falls flat in terms of, because I even had people very close to me that, like my mom and my girl, they were like, yeah, we didn't think you were gonna like do it. Like we just thought it was a thing. You would do it for like a couple weeks, like you usually do, and then you would get tired of it, and you would just quit. And I see. I kind of thought that too, because that's what I do. And I think because it hasn't become that, there's an intimidation factor from a lot of people that's why they don't want to come on this show, because they know I'm about my shit. Whether I may not be the best journalist or question asker, I'm definitely, I think I get in there. Knowing what I know now, like I would have pressed, if I ever interview Gianni Russo again, I'm going to press him like way harder now that I know more of his story. And, I mean, there's some things that, and even listening back, like, there's a lot of times in the beginning, and, Brother Ray knows this. I talked about this, even to Phil, like, dude, you guys like cut in too much. There were certain points where like, maybe people aren't listening because like they don't know who's Harris. I'm the face, but then I would start to think like maybe I got too many people on and it's too chaotic, and then it it dropped down. It was just me and Ray, and then sort of just me, and then so in this whole thing. But anyway, that was some animal just because I'm like, yo, I've created something dope. I'm doing this for 2 years, but like, where's everybody at? And it's not that I need those people to continue this, but there was a bigger sense of community when I first started. And lately that community has, you know what I mean? It's, the show's growing. I mean, we're gaining traction. The numbers are good. The subscribers are going up. But there's something missing. And I don't know if that's just me. Do I need to get another edition in here? And that's where I wish the comments would come in more. I do wish you guys would leave more comments in the videos. Hey, anything. Because if I don't know, then how am I going to fix it? So just some more transparency. I've been frustrated lately. Because I know I got something dope here. I know I do. And I've invested enough time and money and energy into this. So it will continue. But in these next 3 months, I will be taking a hard, long look at, like, really, what is it? Like what's up? Like, what's the next year looking like? What's the next 2 years looking like? You know what I mean? There has to be something. My only worry is I just, the people that I currently know outside of Brother Ray, who's been a big contribution. I don't know how much I can count on people as far as the ones currently in my life. Like, I've thought about putting out an ad on Craigslist or, just wherever, like, yo, podcast host wanted, or, I really want to create a media company, and I mean a full-blown media company. I would love for the future of the show to be like, okay, Therapy Night Rants, TNR. It's a thing. But guess what? Maybe I started off, boom, and then we literally segment it. Yo, now we're going to Nevada news with boom. And then this person has their own little shit. Yo, this week, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to pass it back over to Harris, and he's going boom, and then pass it to me, and then like, and then, yo, maybe we have a sports segment. Then we have, like a panel. But it's in a different way. I don't need everybody on the screen. It's just, I want to create a production. That's my mission. Just want to fucking produce and create some shit. I got some dope shit in my brain, and I got to get it out by any means necessary. So if I have to put the dress on, Illuminati, if I got to put the dress on, I will, okay? I'll sit here and I'll do like fucking skits and, you know, Marlon Wayne, 6 different characters, Eddie Murphy shit, huh? If that's what it takes. I mean, that's how dedicated I am. That's how strong this thing is in my head. If I have to, I'm an only child. I mean, hell, you know, maybe that's why it's kind of easy, but hard, very hard to just sit here. And I definitely probably won't be listening to the show on the rebroadcast, because it's just like, it's out there. But I'm determined and committed. If I gotta sit here in outfits and you know, I'm kidding about the dress, but I don't know. Am I? I mean, fuck, you know, just what's gonna make content? What's gonna get the people either hyped, a little bit up in the roar? You know what I mean? I'm about that shit. So the next few weeks, I will say I got 3 unreleased interviews dropping, which I got to get done in the next month. And then we got 8 shows after that. After the 3 unreleased drop, we got 4 more, and we're going to reassess some things. So what's going to be? And then deep down in my egotistical brain, I put false scenarios in my head. Like, I don't have no haters, you know, I don't know haters, none of that shit. But I create scenarios in my own head to get me motivated. Like, I actually pretend that I have, sometimes I'll be like, I'll pretend like, yo, what if this person said this? And like, I'll pretend that I have like a troll or like, and I say it to myself, and then I utilize that to keep going. Like, yo, what if that's a reality? Or what about when that happens? So then when that, if and when that does happen, I kind of know how to react. And it's like, well, you already thought about this shit, so it's happening. So like, don't be shocked, sort of deal. Another Zen. Oh, the vices. Oh, the vices, Dakota. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. I've been thinking a lot about my death lately too, and not my death like in a freaking eerie ass way. This isn't my last live stream, right? I mean, you never know, but I'm just saying, like, been thinking about my death as far as, okay, I work in an environment where there's smoking in the building, right? I literally serve poison to people. Like, that's my job. A bartender's job is to kill people. Like, I'm no better than a fucking 80s crack dealer. Like, I literally poison my whole community by serving them poison. And I serve them spirits and gin, evil gins. Okay. Alcohol's, that's why it's deadly and dangerous. Okay. That's why you should drink responsibly. But I've been thinking about my death, like, as far as, like, I see all these people, man. I'm over here 36 years young, feeling great, fucking feeling like I'm 26, you know, and I'm thinking about all the dirt I did in my life, drugs and lack of sleep, bad eating, everything, drugs, bad, you know, the basics, drinking, drugs, and malnutrition, right? And I've gone through my steps, and then never had any sort of health issues, nothing. I don't go to the doctor. I don't know what that is. But in my position, I mean, I see the dude, 70 years old, he's over there, let me get the marble light, you know, and they're drinking. I'm over here like, I'm feeling guilty because damn, like, I've had 2 shots, and it's noon, right? But that's how I function. I can morning drink, and just the rest of the day just goes on, right? No big deal. Then I look at those people, and I just think about the organs. I think about what health defects do they have, and Like I had a lady that come in one time and she's like, oh, it's like I'm battling cancer right now. I was like, the fuck? She's like, yeah, I got cancer. I was like, you have like, right? I hate that word, by the way. But I was like, she's like, oh yeah, I already had my first round of chemo, and I was just like, you're just like sitting here in front of me, like talking. I was like, you don't look like you look good. Like you just look. And nah, this bitch was already had a first round of chemo. And shout out to Just. I mean, I think she went through some chemo stuff too, man. You know what I mean? But where the fuck she is at in the world? See, where you at, Just? You're starting to build a fan base over here in the Harris Drink It Again pub. We made you your own name. You started a YouTube channel. You were so pumped up, and then I haven't heard from you in over a year, bitch. This is what I'm talking about: consistency. Hope you're doing well, and you're always welcome back here on the Harris Drink It Again Pubcast. God damn it! But I was like, it just tripped me out, right? And she's still drinking. That's the crazy part. She's at the bar, still sipping, you know, doing a little thing. And I was just like, I don't want to get there. But you never know when it's too late. I could have already consumed enough drugs and alcohol in my life to where I could already have some stuff brewing in my system. And it don't even, whatever the term is, it doesn't, you know, max out and for 10 more years, right? I could have some shit brewing, and you know, it's scary, man. So I've been thinking a lot about that, getting healthier. What, you know, I'm weak, man. I have a lot of weak man tendencies. I'm from the trailer park. I'm more of a white rain guy though. I'm a camel white rain, you know what I'm saying? It's different. It's not that much different, but it's like a little different. That's what I want. That's what I want to shine through. The end of the goddamn day. Okay, just a man with some fucking problems. I'm sitting here telling you about them, and how can we get through them together? Okay. Other than that, I don't think I have much more to say tonight. Damn it, a 70-minute show. I filled up pretty good airspace. I think the show's over. I did my due diligence 93 weeks in a row, at least an hour a week. I told you, baby, I'm going to be like, I'm going to give you an hour. Maybe if I don't want to do it, I'm going to come through and do it. Even if I don't want to do it, I'm going to come through and do it. Yeah, I'm going to put that 60 minutes on you, girl. God damn. Shit. They said it was the average man ejaculates in 8 minutes. Crazy. I'm over here giving you 78 minutes of smooth stroking, just in and out. Just Anyway, shut up, Dakota. Let's do one last beat. I got an early morning tomorrow. I'll be at work all day, 7 to 2, and then 4 to 12:30. And I'm still on the mic. Had to come through, lay it down. I don't even know what to say. But I'm inspired. I'm inspired to do it. Like, almost like it's not me. Almost like spirit took over me, and it's like it's force. It's like a spirit consumes me and forces me to. Doesn't even force me. It glides me. Oh, I could have easily stayed at my lower vibration tonight. I thought about it. Oh, I was one more drink away from breaking my streak. From I knew where I could get some dope tonight. Yeah, I wanted to cheat on my girl. I was thinking about not coming home. I was thinking about just going live from the car. Like, and then getting on a binger. Yeah, man. Fuck you, Satan! Get away! Get your bitch ass minions off my shoulders. don't need you. I rebuke you, motherfucker. Stay away. I got bigger fish to fry than you, mother. That's right. Visit GubbaRum.com, the official sponsor of the Harris is Drinking Again Pubcast. I gotta give my sponsor a call too, by the way, man. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers, man. The sponsorship might be it might be void, you know what I mean? But that's what we do over here. Contact HidaPodcast@gmail.com for any inquiries. Okay. Harry_2scary at Instagram. HidaPub.podbean.com. And you can also catch it on WDJYFM.com every Saturday, Sunday night, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific. And we go on, baby. And we go on. Also, here we go. My shit froze. Oh, there we go. Okay. If you, a family member or a loved one, are suffering from drug addiction or drug abuse, this is real shit. Call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-4357. That is the National Drug Addiction Hotline. They are there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That's one of the things about living in this great country is we have resources and people on standby willing to help you out. If you're on a come down from that crystal meth and your fucking penis is just shriveled up like a fucking turtle head and you're just going through some psychosis and you just want to end your life, don't end it. I mean, you can end it if you want, but give this number a call, 1-800-662-HELP first. And then we'll just talk to you, man. Dial the number, go get a glass of milk, turn on the cold shower, and just sit your ass on the toilet, put it on speakerphone, drink your milk, get in the shower, talk to them while you're coming down, bust a nut, take a shit, see how you feel. Take a Xanny, you know, whatever you can. Chill the fuck out. Okay? Drugs are no joke. I battle them every day, all day. Last week was a specific episode just to my fucking meth craving, okay? Because I suffer from withdrawals every day. Every day. It's a lifelong battle. It's real shit. And it's fall time. And I do have the seasonal depression, whatever you want to call it. But shit gets dark around the fall time. And it doesn't help that this Sunday, make sure to turn your clocks an hour back because we fall back, bitches. That's right. We fall back this Sunday. Set your clocks. Don't have no excuses showing up to work or the pub the next day. Oh, I forgot to set my alarm. Bullshit. Your smartphone changes it automatically. Just set your oven and your car. And if you got a clock on your coffee pot or your Keurig or your Vitamix or whatever the hell is going on, make sure you set the time back, motherfucker. Okay? Other than that, thank you for rocking out with us, man. It's been real. And, yeah. I ain't gonna be late next week. Real shit. 8 p.m. will be the start date. I'm not gonna. I have a whole new schedule next week, so it'll be good. Actually, next week I have to go to work after the show. Ain't that a bitch? So you never know what you're gonna get. It could be a 1 hour show again. It could be a 2 hour show. I could do a 4 hour show and then go straight to an 8 hour shift. I don't know. Graveyard, baby. It's how it is. Harry's Drinking Again. Check us out. Spotify, everywhere. Give us subscribe. Thank you so much for your motherfucking time and energy. And this has been Harry's Drinking Again Pubcast. See you next week, motherfuckers. Cheers.